Our top story tonight at 6, changes ahead for those renting out their homes online through sites like AirBNB and HomeAway.
Over the past several years, we've lost many of our neighbors to investors buying the homes and then turning them into short-term rentals.
Today, San Antonio City Council approved new rules on short-term rentals.
Eyewitness News reporter Andrea Martinez tells us more.
Lavaca is my home. I raised my family there.
Jody Bailey lives next to the King William district.
Over the past several years, we've lost many of our neighbors to investors buying the homes and then turning them into short-term rentals.
For Jody, today's vote by city officials to keep short-term rentals but regulate them is a win-win.
I'm glad the city has responded by saying that our neighborhood is important for residents as well.
The new ordinance will require short-term renters to register with the city and pay hotel occupancy taxes. It will also limit the number of Type 2 rentals where the owner isn't a resident allowed in any given area. Charlotte Kerr, an Airbnb host in the city, has been renting a studio behind her home for several years, but renting it short-term on Airbnb has tripled her income.
We're seniors. I mean, it's really made a huge difference to us economically.
According to Airbnb, the typical San Antonio Airbnb host earns more than $7,000 a year in supplemental income. But the idea didn't go over so well for others, like Councilman John Courage. He is against Type 2 short-term rentals altogether.
How many of us would like to come home to our neighbor to find total strangers going in and out of the house next door or down the street 3 or 4 or 5 times a week?
He cited the reduction of affordable working family housing, a rise in tax values, and fewer neighborhood children attending local schools. In a statement, Airbnb commended City Council on their decision. The home-sharing company said the app welcomed nearly 140,000 guests to the city last year. Andrea Martinez, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.